watch right now, Celebrity Sleaze, presented by McDonald's. The best part about working at McDonald's is the people.
Oh, Barnes, I do have the list. The Emmy nominations for 2024. The list is out. Guess who led this time?
Who?
Shogun.
Oh, I was going to guess The Bear.
Close. Shogun FX's series, 25 nominations. Guess who's second? The Bear with 23.
Damn.
Guess who had 21? Only Murders in the Building. Got to get you in that.
Yeah, none of those shows interest me there in that top. Maybe all those awards would lead me to them.
And guess who led with 107 nominees? Which network, streamer? I'm sure you can guess that.
Oh, Netflix?
Netflix.
Yeah.
At the very top. Here we go. Best drama, The Crown, Fallout, The Gilded Age, The Morning Show, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Shogun, Slow Horses, which you have got to watch with Gary Oldman. That's on Apple TV, and Three Body Problem. I will tell you this. I do not understand why this show is in Best Comedy Series, and they do it every time. The Bear. It's a drama. It's not a comedy. Why is that in Best Comedy? Along with Abbott Elementary, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
There you go.
Hacks, Only Murders in the Building. Hacks is really good, too. I think that you'll like Actor and Actress. Would you like me to run through those? Jennifer Aniston,
Yeah.
The Morning Show, Carrie Coon, The Gilded Age, Maya Erskine, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Anna Sawai from Shogun, Imelda Stanton, The Crown. I know you don't watch The Crown, but I was addicted to it. And Reese Witherspoon
there you
for
go.
The Morning Show. Those two are always competing with each other for Best Actress. Best Actor in a Drama Series. You saw Hijack, right, on Apple?
I did not. Wesley Snipes?
No, Idris Elba.
Oh, Idris Elba.
Barnes, you would love it.
Yeah, there's so much. It's really hard to keep up.
Donald Glover, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Walter Goggins for Fallout on Prime Video.
Yeah, he's killing
Gary
it.
Oldman in Slow Horse. Hiroyuka Sanada in Shogun, and Dominic West, bad guy from The Crown. There were some snubs, though. Did you hear about some of the snubs?
I kept seeing those headlines of snubs all over the place.
Man, Kelsey Grammer, Emma Stone, John Mulaney, frozen out. There's always snubs every year, though. You know the whole Tenacious D story, and Jack Black decided to cancel the tour because of what Kyle Gass said on stage.
Yeah, if you didn't hear it, Jack Black had just sang happy birthday to him, and then he said, "What's your wish?"
Don't miss Trump next time.
Don't miss Trump next time. And what did that cost him?
He just got dropped from his agency. So his agency that books him for everything just dropped him.
Ooh, brutal.
I love reading all these stories and the headlines when a Hollywood actor dates a much younger girl, because the headlines are always hysterical. Listen to this one. Gerard Butler's new girlfriend was 11 years old when 300 came out.
You know what? There's 50 of those guys dating women 30 years younger.
Yeah, well, he's 54, strolling in London's Primrose Hill with his latest hot model, 29-year-old Penny Lane. Her name's Penny Lane.
Okay, of course it is.
She was voted Sports Illustrated Rookie of 2024. So
we never hear when those go away, unless it's like the one Gypsy Rose or whatever. Not Gypsy Rose. What's the girl?
What are you talking about?
What's Achy Breaky Heart guy? What's that?
Oh, Fire Rose.
Fire Rose. Whenever it goes
Some Rose.
badly, but otherwise they just fade off into the sunset. But they've all got them.
And then, well, here's another one. Johnny Depp spotted with a 28-year-old Russian model.
How is it creepy when
He's
every
61.
regular person even looks the way of someone that age? But when these dudes do it, it's like they get a pass. Is it the money? Is it the fame?
Well, I think it's funny that when Madonna dates, like a 28-year-old, everybody gets upset. So, hey.
Yeah, she's a train wreck.
I have a little quiz for you. I'm going to play you someone playing guitar. I kind of think you'll get it, but who is this?
Well, I hear the Stevie Ray Vaughan influences. I hear the Grateful Dead. I hear John Mayer.
You are absolutely right. It's the signature John Mayer on a song called Better Days on the new Zach Bryan album. And Mayer was just gushing over Zach Bryan on Twitter. What I never saw coming, to be asked to play with an artist as deeply tapped in as Zach Bryan.
Sounds like every single solo on his Montana album. You know what I mean? Like not Montana, but whatever the record was called. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah.
But it sounds like every single solo on it.
Mayor is so back in a big way. Like
Born and raised, that's what it was.
Yeah. Following this story, Megan Good, talking about Jonathan Majors, tried to convince her not to date him. Well, maybe that's reverse psychology. They've been solid together, even through the stress of his domestic violence legal issues. She was talking to People magazine that in the early days of their relationship, because he was in the midst of all the legal troubles, he actually tried to convince her not to date him.
It was like, should we shut it down or not? And I was like, no, because people have a perception of you that's not true. A perception of who you date that's not true. So if this is what it is, love, if that's what it is.
Okay, perception. Okay, it's the perception. Got it.
Have you been seeing all of the Sharon Stone news? She did this big interview, I think, in the Hollywood Reporter.
Yes.
Talking about, all the Hollywood. It's run by a bunch of white businessmen. I mean, she talks about everybody. But here's the part that I didn't realize, her defending Kevin Spacey. She's like, people are mad at me for that? I said that after being in therapy for 7 years, not being allowed to work, losing his home, losing everything, he should be allowed to come back. He's reached out to everybody he's offended, and he has said he is sorry. And then she goes on to say, well, I can tell you how many men have grabbed my genitals in my lifetime, a lot more than Kevin Spacey has grabbed men's genitals. I don't know if she should have gone that far, Barnes.
I didn't know that she had a stroke.
Yeah, she had a stroke. Yes.
Went broke. I had no idea. All of her people.
She lost everything.
I did not. I had no idea. And this was shortly after Basic Instinct and her big, rise to the top. She had all this money, and apparently all the people surrounding her just went through it while she was sick.
It's a really good interview. She talks about everything. And then I just saw on Instagram, she's recreating the scene from Basic Instinct where she's sitting.
Really?
It's like a side-by-side of then and now.
Wow.
And she does talk about Harvey Weinstein as well. I don't know if you saw this, but he was in court. He does not look good. Yeah.
As opposed to before when he looked great?
He never looked good, but he is suffering tremendously due to medical ailments and is in solitary confinement. Yeah, well, there are additional women who've come forward. I mean, that he's going to be put away forever, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The list is never ending.
And then here's another crazy story. Did you see the Minnie Driver interview where she was talking about ex-fiancé Josh Brolin? She said if they had gotten married, it would have been a big mistake. But it actually wasn't a diss on him. You ready for this? She said when she was 12, she found out her father was married to another woman and had a second family. And then she learned the truth when she was arguing with her mom, and it just messed her up for her future relationships. Can you imagine finding that out?
No.
Like your dad has a whole other family?
Well, there's an APB that's ongoing. If you are listening and you know Josh Brolin, he lives in my neighborhood. Brolin. I would love to get him on our show. He married a girl from Georgia, UGA, and, is here. But I've yet to see him in the wild. I guess he's got too many movies going on. But please, if you know him, will you deliver him to us?
Is there a prize involved?
Well, I mean, sure.
Come on, we'll give you something.
I'll find something.
That's your Celebrity Sleaze.